Doug and PA back with another one. So here's a story of a police chief at the Atlanta VA Medical Center who's a black woman who got caught on recording saying that she doesn't want to hire other black women. That's right. And why? Because they have attitudes and she doesn't want to deal with it anymore. And guys, we all know why. Before I say why, just so you guys know, Doug MPA is black, so I can say it. Black women have the worst attitudes. Not all of them, but the majority of them. I'd say 80%. St. Kevin Samuel said it the best. Shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right is a pathology of the modern woman, but particularly the modern black woman. And this woman's tired of it. She's tired of it. I think society is getting tired of it at this point. So we're going to get into this news story. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. I'd really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And let's get into this.
The now suspended police chief at the Atlanta VA Medical Center once said in a staff meeting that she no longer wanted to hire black or Hispanic female officers because they, quote, come with a whole lot of attitude.
Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis has more.
Y'all need to get along.
In a September 2023 command staff meeting, Chief Beverly Banks complained about disputes between her officers. One of them provided this recording to the Fox 5 I-Team. A second person in the room confirmed what you're about to hear.
I am to the point, I don't want to hire black women no more. I'm to that point.
All I can say is
Jesus H. Christ.
She just went there, guys. It went right there. She said what everyone was thinking in the room, I bet.
I ain't got no white women beating my door down to come in here and work, but I wish they would, because I don't have these problems. I don't have no Hispanic women. Hell, I don't want them either. Because you know what comes with it? A whole lot of attitude, and I don't want it.
She just went there again, guys.
Jesus H. Christ.
No black women and no Latin women because all the effing attitude. Wow.
I'm the only one with the attitude in this place, me.
In a statement to the Fox 5 I-Team, a VA spokesman said, there is no place for racism or discrimination at the VA, and these comments are unacceptable. Chief Banks took over the Atlanta VA Medical Center Police Department in late 2022, inheriting an organization filled with complaints involving favoritism and sexism.
I guess he thought, she's not going to tell. I got the power.
A year before Banks started, VA Internal Affairs examined the case of Shanika Jackson. She accused Deputy Chief Johnny McCullough of sexual assault.
I don't know what he was doing until ultimately when everything started to happen.
Jackson lost her job. McCullough remained deputy chief. And when Chief Banks took over the next year, she kept him there.
If that guy did any kind of essay against that woman, he's a scumbag. I'm going to say that right now.
It's unclear whether she knew about the IA findings. Last December, another black female officer filed this handwritten complaint with her supervisor, accusing McCullough of threatening to drag her down the hall by her hair. We don't know what happened with the complaint, but at a department-wide meeting the next month, the chief said this.
Deputy Chief McCullough, if you don't know how to talk to people, tell me now so I can do whatever I need to do to get you disciplined again.
David Bennett served in the VA Police Department for 5 years. The combat veteran quit last month, shortly after filing an EEOC complaint against Banks, accusing the chief of sharing confidential information about him with his supervisors.
That created a hostile, toxic work environment for me as an individual officer, and I didn't feel as comfortable working for the leadership as I did before.
I have
shared confidential information about him to his supervisor. And guys, this is why it makes me laugh when women are like, they think that they're going to be better at leadership than men because they're women. Men should step aside and let women lead. Yeah. Ask the officers at the VA in Atlanta about that, guys. How about that?
have been made to sound like I'm a beast. I'm just the worst beast ever.
In January of this year, Chief Banks held this department-wide meeting so her officers could clear the air.
We trying to change. Are y'all gonna try and change?
But on the recordings provided to the Fox 5 I-Team from one of the participants, the air was filled mostly with the voice of the chief.
You all don't understand what you have in me, and I'm so sorry that y'all don't.
I don't understand how can you be a chief in leadership and you're saying one thing in January and then in this meeting you're saying something completely different.
I don't want to hire black women no more.
It's discrimination. That's not what the VA is all about.
The VA says Chief Banks and Deputy Chief McCullough remain suspended from all police duties. Major Daryl Gates was also originally suspended but has since been reinstated. David?
There you go, guys. Now, this woman seems awful. This is just a dang shame, guys. It's a shame. This woman was an awful leader. It sounds to me like her deputy chief is an awful leader too. And they're going to lose their jobs. Both of them. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.